Hello and welcome to another game of Fury of Dracula. There's a new tournament happening whose name I don't remember. I haven't played this game in a long time. I don't remember the names of the tournaments or how Wormtalon plays or what the meta is, or I haven't even played it with the new patch yet. What even is this game? What is Dracula? I don't know, but hopefully we can figure out. There's a whole bunch of changes for those of you who haven't been keeping up. Dark will call turn one is meta. Oh, they're helping me out. Okay, so they're doing the superhero start. And in my opinion, I've never tested this before because I don't play this game. I sort of watch other people. I think this is how you stop the superhero meta. I think you run a circle around Mina and wait for her to eventually either bumble into you, which she won't do if they're good players, or once you've set up your traps, you alpha move into her space, as in move in during the Dracula phase. And then when she invariably tries to escape, she escapes into the traps that you've set up. She does have dogs, though, which may change my plan. Um, but honestly, I think it's good to do, because even if Evil Presence or Local Rumors discovers you, then it's like, okay, come at me, bro. Or bro et? I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not familiar with the meta or the things. I know that there's this new slide trail button. That's pretty cool. I like that. I probably should have looked and seen what my cards were before I did something like that. I think I'm gonna go with a reckless down here first, though. Uh, that just seems like a good idea because if Mina has a stake, it seems kind of good for me. Um, oh, and it already drew my new card. Wait, does that mean I have three Recklesses? Oh, boy. Oh, gee willikers. Oh, good gracious. Oh, expletives from the 1950s. This could be really good. Um, it's really, really good if Mina moves from Madrid, which you should never do, by the way, if you've set up like this. Ooh, there's actually a decent chance he catches me here. Toulouse is a decent start for this setup. Um, Constanta and Nantes. Yeah, those are decent guesses as well. Um, I I like having the scouts focused in a certain area, personally. But oh boy, I got a lot of vampires. I'm just kind of wicked with vampires. I got what one would maybe call an irresponsible number of vampires, and that's quitter talk. So I think we move to 48 and we throw down a not vampire. Do I even have a not vampire? I have the spy. A spy early is not great. Um, I should misdirect to lose, right? So a reason not to misdirect to lose would be that if I want to get my misdirect, so that if for some reason I move into Madrid, I need to misdirect one of the locations I go to. But oh right, I slide first, and then I can misdirect to lose. Because after all, what do you have to lose? Now the trickiness of this setup is that the ideal thing to do is that you want to hide with your double encounter like the turn that they discover you so that they can't, or I guess the turn before they discover you. Well, no, because if you're revealed, then you know hiding doesn't allow you to place down an encounter. So I guess you do. I guess you do want to proactively put down the double encounter, and they just sort of bumble into it. and have to fight double vamps. And if they have to fight double vamps early, that can be good because they won't necessarily have the items to deal with a double vampire. So I think I'm gonna go to 47 and then hide there. That's well, I could go to Alicante. Well, so the problem with going Alicante is that if I'm stuck in Alicante, there's a chance I go to 26 and I get discovered in 26, and that actually can be bad because then she can move to 12, and then I have to move in and attack her without any encounter support. So I think I'll just do a regular circle. I'll go 47, then 31, then 12. And the idea behind this is that Mina is so busy fighting all of these things that by the time reinforcements show up, then I go to C and escape. But we'll see if that works. I have thought about the superhero setup a bit, and I don't like it, mostly because I, as a hunter player, am like, well, I'm not gonna like. Oh, she has money trail. Okay, well that's good to know. Now, of course, what would be really good is if we kill her. And then when we kill her, we get rid of that money trail. And then we escape. Alright, we'll put one on Barcelona. I may be going a little might be referred to as ham with the vampires, but I mean, when you have this many vampires, I feel like VM vampires that come out in like a slow, steady trickle, they're like easy to deal with. But if you just like go ham with vampires, that's hard to deal with for one hunter. You know? And if he reveals my trail, he's not going to know about Barcelona. I don't know if this is meta as a counter to the superhero strat. I'm guessing it's not. I think people are really scared of local rumors and other things, but like let's say he discovers Dracula, Mina is adjacent to Dracula. What does that tell him? Well, he knows that I'm in Iberia, but like where though? Like where here am I? See, the reason I use Seward when I in my setup and start Seward here is that Seward is dangerous and scary. He doesn't have the bite on him, and he can carry extra items. So like Dracula doesn't want to get into a 1v1 fight here. And the reason Dracula doesn't want to get into a 1v1 fight up here is that his ability to move and obfuscate is very limited when he's in specifically Britain. But you can actually obfuscate somewhat well in here, because if like it's revealed he's adjacent to Van Helsing, that's 3 locations. Or if it's revealed that he's adjacent to Mina, that's 6 locations. That's double the locations. And one of those locations is here, which means you can rule that out. And with a couple moves, you can rule out basically all the locations. Whereas with a couple moves here, you can maybe, but hide can mess up. And you're like, okay, do you start down here and go this way, or do you start up here and go this way? Your ability to obfuscate is much greater. Alright, let's slide it up. It might be risky to use the hiding here, and it might be me. Well, yeah, that's a good question. Do I want to actually hide? Or do I want to just keep putting down vampires? Man, double vamping is really nice, but like I'm not going to stay here for a long time, and there's no way that she blunders into me. No, I'm going to move to Lisbon, and I'll put down a aristocratic? Yeah. That's 3 vampires to deal with. The chances of her going here to fight me this turn very weak and low. And I can go down to 12 and hide there. I can throw down a vampire and have a spy as backup, which is actually a really good defense. Oh, and if she moves out to go deal with the vampire in 4. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what does he think I'm doing now? Van Helsing's still gonna do stuff. Can't imagine that he would go to 13. If he does, that's good. That means this vampire is maturing. If when he moves out, I can. Okay, this is gonna reveal what he already knows. See, it's like, oh, I'm adjacent to Mina Harker. I mean, he didn't technically know that. Technically, I could be up in France, but it's like, do you want to come fight me, Mina? You have a dog, and then 2 combat items of some kind. No, she's gonna stay put. That information is not doing her much good at all. You know. Now, do they have another newspaper reports that it's going to allow them to reveal this location? If so, there's a decent chance Mina's able to jump on it, but is she going to be able to jump on this vampire? I mean, by then, these guys are going to be in position there, so... Probably is the answer to that. It all kind of comes down to whether or not Mina has a stake, which is difficult to guess at this point. But if she has a stake and a dog's, and I really want her to bumble into my location, but I don't think she will. The question is, do I alpha strike now? And then she, like, leaves. Because she has a dog's. So, like, how scary is Mina? She hasn't traded any events. So let's do some game theory here. In the event that she doesn't have a stake, and she has 2 weapons, and I fight her, then she is scary. But this is going to mature. If she doesn't have a stake, or if she does have a stake, then she's not scary. Then she's going to run away to here, and then I make routes in... Well, I don't want to make... But the problem is I don't want to make routes in Madrid. Moving into her space feels risky, and I don't want to do risky stuff just yet. This is definitely going to be a... And this really needs to be a vampire move, because this maturation would get rid of all these 3. So we'll throw down another vampire. And I was kind of hoping that would be a vampire. In the event that she doesn't walk into my space, I will go ahead and... If she leaves, I almost want to dark call. And then feed. And then hide. And then by then I'll have another vampire. And then throw down that vampire. And then I'll be sitting on 2 vampires. But, like, is she going to wander into my space? I don't think so. Oh, they didn't do the newspaper reports. So they don't know where this is. Which means... Wolves will be gotten rid of, that's fine. This vampire will be gotten rid of, feels bad. Aristocratic will be gotten rid of, feels kind of bad. Still supplying. See, they found out where I am. Are they moving towards me? Are they capitalizing on it? No. If she moves out, I think I'm definitely going to Madrid. But if she moves out, she's moving out with the dogs. And, like... Oh, she's staying in. Alright. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Good players check the discard pile. So... A lot of bullets, garlic wreaths. Nothing really weird has been discarded that I can see. What does she have face up right now? Still the dogs. Interesting. I don't know about that move. I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's a good move or not. I think he knows where I am. Which is risky, but also him knowing where I am means that escaping to C and then him using Money Trail won't really... Because I actually like using Money Trail, or going to C before you're revealed, before your trail's revealed. Just kind of as some proactive obfuscation. Because I'm basically going to have to burn through this Money Trail. And there's no reason for me to go to C right now, so I'm going to hide. I'll have a nice spy to help out this vampire. Yeah, that feels good. That feels like a effective stratagem. So he might think it's in Toulouse, but he'll probably think it's in Barcelona. It would be a guess for him to try to get there. Now, he probably can't get there because it's connected by rail. But I still like going to 34 because I can escape with a misdirect. I have no reason to leave Spain early. And yeah, I might have to misdirect this vampire, and that would feel bad. What do we have here again? I think a aristocratic. This would be better to misdirect. This aristocratic. Because, like, I don't even know what I was thinking throwing that thing down there. That's too many vampires. Ooh, discarding stakes. Interesting. Oh. And then when this slides and goes, I can just go back to here. I like that. I'll be less safe. I could throw down wolves to protect. I mean, wolves is actually not bad for like a Dracula protecting encounter, because you're either getting information or damage, and both of those are good. Oh, but she has dogs, or at least she had dogs. She still has dogs. Oh, wait. But if the wolves take out the dogs because of the new system, I can actually pull up the main map and see one of her items. So it actually is worth it for me to ambush with wolves. Alright, are you going to do it? Come on, do it. Do you really want to go in with just dogs? Do you have a stake? He probably doesn't have a stake, and he's like, well, what am I going to do? If I just blunder in... But then why did he hold on to the dogs? He must have a really bad hand. This is why sometimes when I have Seward in this circumstance, I'll have him Night Supply, just because I really need him to get a good hand early, so that he's not abused by this tactic that I'm using right now, which, as far as I can tell, is working really well. Oh, bro. No, dude, you did not want to do that. No, bro, no. Okay, so I'll use the spy. It'll be... Actually, I don't want to use the spy. I do want to use the spy because it actually gives me info. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yep. Yeah, no, bro. I do not think this was the win that you thought it was. Right. So now I get to see one more of his cards, and he has to. Ooh, it's a gun. I got. Now we might have events, which could be unfortunate. One could even call them five-tunate. But why? Why would you call it that? All right, let's do the basic thing, because if he does like a crucifix or a knife, then I know. Then I know what he has. And it's like, okay, I know what he's got. Okay, that was good. I'll take a point. I like points. Points is good. And I'm gonna be a good player. Guns. Got rid of. Okay, so that's the one gun. There's I think only three holy bullets, so he's not running holy bullets. I'm just gonna fang again. I'm gonna. Apparently, the the deck, the game has decided, Quincy, you have not played in a long time. Have everything that you need. Because like even if I get killed by some sort of fang card, I'll know what it is. Like no, that was just unimaginably good for me. And now he's got to fight Mina. And what am I gonna do if Mina stays in place here? You better believe I'm staying in place. Yeah. Okay. So that was amazing for me. Um, Yeah, because then I can kill her, and then she'll lose Money Trail, and then I get to escape to sea. It's like, aha, you can't figure out where I am now, sucker. Oh, this is going to be so good. But, like, why would I escape? Oh, okay, escape route. That's good. Good on you. But I'm still going to stay in place. I think I'm going to Dark Call. I think I'm going to Dark Call in your face and be like, hello, I'm Dark Calling, sucker. Let's fight again. Because if you're escape routing, you ain't got much that be good. In fact, I am tempted that when she moves by land, that I chase her. Now, I'm not convinced that that's a good idea, but hear me out. It is a funny idea. And in the end, do we want to win or do we want to be funny men? That's the question. That's the things that we have to decide. Oh, you staying put. Oh, oh, okay. All right. Well, let's slide the trail. Let's mature him. Yep. So that gets me to 9 points. That's pretty good. And, yeah, let's do it. Let's Dark Call. Let's continue this dance. I ain't done with you. I'm sticking around. See, this is something I think a lot of people don't do enough, is they don't try to attack. Now, I could have fed there, but I can feed next turn. Because why on earth would I leave? I'm in a great spot in Iberia. I got my vampire bro, who's apparently the best at being a vampire, because he just draws all the best cards. Yeah, I don't know why he hung on to that wolf like that. Well, this is going great for me right now. This is just. I mean, I don't know why he's not moving his guy. Like, I understand Van Helsing not moving, but Van Helsing wants to stay put or whatever. Okay, so this is going to be the harder of the fights. Have escape is missed. That's good. Ooh, I don't love this. Um. Yeah, I don't love this. I mean, there are no bad hands in Fury of Dracula. I mean, there are, but shut up. Uh, okay. Well, that was the correct decision. And if I can kill her, man, I'm gonna be so like it's gonna be what's the term I think they use? Popping off or something? I don't know. I'm gonna try claws here. Yeah, I think claws is a decent go here. Because like surely he's gonna escape, right? Ah, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I can appreciate a that play. Okay, I guess I'm gonna mesmerize in the event that he's trying to run away, but he's probably going to punch here. He could use his gun, but like, there's no way. There's no. Okay. Well, man, why did you not use that earlier? Well, it's a good thing I mesmerized. So we fangin' now, boys, right? I could escape, but like, why would I when this is basically a free play here? So I'll fang and then I'll escape as missed. Yeah, okay. Unless I draw a strength. Then if I draw a strength, then strength becomes a free play. Or if I draw fang, no, fangs stops being a free play at that point. What did I draw? No, no. We Audi 9000, I think is the technical term. There's no Sister Agatha that I've forgotten about that will kill me. No. So she has a knife and a gun. Bad for day fights, but for night fights, very good. And now that I know that, it's real good. All right, I'm out. She did a damage to me, and I guess you could think of it as she did 2 damage to me, um, by me having to dark call. But I did draw 5 events, and that's pretty good. I like that. So she's at 4, which is annoying. She can heal and get herself into a safer circumstance. But then it's night, and I know what her hand is. So surely she will instead supply. She might also flee, like the coward she is, which would be fine. At that point, I think we feed. And let's see, what event would I use? Or what encounter if I were to move and stay placed? I'd throw down another vampire. I mean, at this point, it's like, why would I not? It feels like it would be a betrayal of what has been happening so far for me to not throw down another vampire. But yeah, this is why I don't like the superhero setup. Is because the damsel. The damsel is weak to this very specific strategy, but I don't think anyone's done it because they haven't had the guts. Well, I have the guts because I know I'm not winning this tournament. Well, not with attitude. Not with that attitude, I'm not. And oh boy, well, no crucifixes for a while at least. I did get really lucky with that mesmerize. I really threw that out at the correct time. So where did we night fighting? That's really good. See, you think knife is good until Dracula knows you have it and knows that mesmerize and his strength will stop it from happening. So hold on. What did she do? Oh, she hasn't made her decision yet. So there are 2 decisions that will complicate the fight. If she heals, that means claws won't kill her. If she supplies, that means she has an item that I don't know that she has, and she already has 2 good combat items. Um, I think rifle is good, maybe slightly below average, but it's fine combat item and a good combat item, best one. Knife really is the best. Well, man, I don't know. Heavenly Host is so good. Oh, she's running. Oh, she's a coward. Oh, ah. So the question is, are they even going to be able to... I mean, they have to stop this vampire from maturing. Yeah, I'll kill you in a bit, man. A lunch break. And now I'm full health. And yeah, this is good. This is a good setup. Uh, I am sure that I will find a way to lose this. What's great about this is any vampire maturation will win the game for me. So we throw down vamps. Which we do have. Do I have half my deck in my hand almost? I almost do. Yeah. So I only have one fighting vampire, which is actually a little scary. But since I know she doesn't have a stake, and let's see, how many stakes have they been discarding? I know I saw one get discarded. One, two. Ooh, yeah. I feel good about the new vampire. Ah, they gotta do trading shenanigans. So I'm not scared of that. I can go to 31. There's a chance that they can renewed vigor and like chartered carriage and then jump on me with two people. Um, and that is a thing that can happen. And that's part of the game. You know how it goes and how it be. But I'm gonna move once and drop down another vampire. Because they're gonna be more busy with dealing with this guy in 12, who I remind you is full health. And like Mina could kill it, but it's gonna be hard for her to, especially with me knowing what's in her hand. And the thing about this counter to the superhero strategy is, let's say you're predicting and you know that that Dracula has done some anti-super, like what I guess we call the super villain setup for Dracula. Like, what do you do to counter it? Because you don't necessarily know where Dracula is. I don't actually really think I need to kill you. All right, here they come. Ooh, a bad roll. Okay. And a good roll. Okay. So the... Ooh. Ah, okay. This changes things. Somewhat significantly. This is a pretty significant change in the calculus of the game. This means that a vampire maturation will not win it for me. It would if this vampire had a rumor token on it, which it does not. So, the question is, what do we do? Now, a what some people would refer to as a gamer move would be to go to Santander. Uh, I, I, I don't know about that. Man, I don't know about that. So the good thing about going to Santander is that it's unlikely they wouldn't be able to discover me and then play the renewed vigor, which would be cataclysmic. Cause like he's going to 12, right? Like that's what he's scared of. Um, man, what? Okay, hold on. What would I? What would I throw down there to protect me? A spy? I guess. Man, that doesn't feel very good. Um, this is the big choice. Do I go to C now? Well, Mina doesn't have a horse, so I'm actually really not too scared of this. I'll do a spy just because I'm a little scaredy pants Dracula. And spies are good. I mean, they're good to have down. And I think I'll do this. Because I might be going to C next turn and you can't throw those down when you're going to C. And since they've thrown away so many stakes, I'm not as scared of them just staking a rumored or a new vampire. So I think I won't ambush with it. Now there is another stake, and it's wait 1, 2, 3. No, they've discarded all of them, haven't they? Aren't there only 3 stakes? Or are there 4 stakes? Oh, I should know this. I think there are 4 stakes. Okay, no renewed vigor. That is great. So that spy might have been too scaredy pants for me. Uh oh. Oh no, he's gonna bumble it. Oh no. Oh no, this was not how this meant to happen. Okay, Mina can't get to me. There's a chance Van Helsing can. But this is a 1v1 versus Seward, who is the worst guy. Okay, discarding a knife. That is simultaneously reassuring and terrifying. If I can escape as Bat, that would be neat, but kind of unnecessary. Um, yeah, I really wanted him to roll well and go like to Madrid, you know. So Mina has to make a big choice here. Yeah, the problem is if he kills me, he might. No, she might have sense of emergency, and if she does have sense of emergency, she should play it. Because with the 2v1, with Seward as backup, and knowing what's in her hand, she absolutely should play Sense of Emergency if she has it right now. But she's probably thinking, can I do it? Oh, what? You're just going to give me this guy? Okay. All right. Well, hey, I mean, he was a good vampire. I'm going to get 6 points out of that guy. Okay, so this is a scary. So what do I do here? So there's a few options. He discarded a knife, which makes me think he has another knife and he's trying to bait me into trying to use a fangs or something. So I'm going to go strength. Okay. Interesting. I know he doesn't have a crucifix because all the crucifixes were discarded. Look at me looking at the discard pile. So both crucifixes are gone. In fact, most of the guns are gone, so I'm not even sure what I was thinking. He might now be using... I'm gonna mesmerize here, because I'm really afraid of getting knifed. And I know he doesn't have a crucifix, so he could be heavenly hosting here. What? Why are you running away? I want to run away. Well, now I'm just confuzzled. Well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna try to fang you or something. Do I fang now or do I think I'm gonna plot. I think he's gonna dodge. I think he's scared. I think he has the stake and his hand is actually not good. Oh. Oh, this is going incredibly well for me all of a sudden. I'll take. So here's the question. Here's the interesting thing. Do I grab escape as Bat and try to escape as Bat? And I think I do. It's really good. Like, it's so good, escape as Bat. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, in this circumstance, because I will then be able to wolf form. And I can cancel his escape. So the real thing that I need to do here is a mesmerize in the event that, let's see, hold on. He just dodged. So I need to mesmerize in the event that he's now using a, hold on. How many anti-escapist bat cards are left? So he has knives and junk. There's 4 rifles, I know that much. But Mina has one of them. So he doesn't have, I think he's gonna knife right now. So I'm gonna strength. Except I don't have a strength. So for that reason, I'm gonna mesmerize because I'm bad at this game. Because if he escapes, the mesmerize just cancels it. Use plotting to cancel the card. No, I'm gonna cancel it with mesmerize. Well, I guess I'll just escape his bat. Okay, he might knife me here, and that's fine. Because then I will escape his bat. Because like he doesn't have 2 knives, right? Right? I will for fun. All right, I'm out. Peace. Yes. I would like to go here. Well, that went really good. I think we go to 25 now, and then we consider oceanic escape route. Well, no, I don't know about that. I don't know about trying an oceanic escape route. So the issue right now is there's nowhere I can go that's like... Godalming is scary. That's the issue that's happening right now. Godalming is a scary boy. So we'll go ahead and slide this. And do you want I want to mature this, please. Yes. Mature. Thank you. Give me those points back. Okay. So, what do I do? I could do something dumb like hiding, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm gonna wolf form. It's too good of a thing to do right now for me not to do it. Now I could do something silly like going to 4, but like why would I do a risk like that? You know, like why? Why? I'll go Genoa because I don't think he thinks that I will go for the ocean because he knows that I know that he has, what's it called? That one card, Money Trail. You know, it'd be great. Fog Ever. Oh, and you know what can get me that is Desecrated Soil. Although, any vampire will win the game for me. Although, people blundering into Desecrated Soil will get me encounters, which can get me Fog. And there's no way this matures. I don't see it. Ah, dang. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So, now we go Venice, I think. And I think you have a stake. But I'm still going to make you use it because, like, if I attack him at night, I'm going to do, like, 2 damage to him. And then he's going to freaking, heal it because he's sewered and he has infinite health, basically. So I'm going to make him use his stake because in the event that he does not have his stake, it's going to be so good. Okay, well, that actually does give him... That actually helps him quite a bit. And it's a good thing I didn't go here. Yeah, I think we go Venice. So the issue is that normally when you're at this, like, oh, you just try to run the clock out. It's like, no, there's a lot of clock left. It's a long time before I can run the clock out of like trying to go to C and just win that way. Um, they're kind of out of position. I think I just, yeah, okay. So he does have the stake. All right. So he probably feels pretty good about that. Bully for him, as people say. I'm pretty sure I heard someone say that once. I'm at 11 points. That's good. That's a few points, I would say, and I think is a good illustration of how to fight the superhero setup with the super villains setup. Slide the trail, yes please. I haven't had a single lair this whole game. That's funny. Um, like surely they get it, right? But I'm gonna still throw down these desecrated soils. Um, just because I need fog, you know. And it's gonna be a while before I can draw new cards because I dark called. That's actually an interesting interaction between dark call and desecrated soil because when you dark call, you don't draw new encounters for a while. The only way to get new ones is with desecrated soil. Okay, so we can't move on to my space, but there's a decent chance he goes. I imagine he'd go to 51. Okay. So, if I wanted to do something, oh no, I couldn't misdirect this. There's a wolf on it. So from here, wolf form, move. If I go to C now, I'll be revealing where I am. So what I could do is hide and throw down. Man, that makes me wish I had just thrown down some sort of combat thing. Because of the lack of weapons that I'm seeing, I think hiding with wolves is not a bad idea. Of course, it is good Dalming, and he has HP for days. But that's better than rats, I guess. Um, because he doesn't know. You know? Like, although there's a decent chance he goes to 57, but I honestly think it's a little more likely that he goes to 20. He also might go up to, say, 41. It's because it's good Dalming. Yeah, I really think I hide here. I honestly think that's a decent idea. Okay, well that does, I guess that helps him a little bit. I'm a little worried of a one-on-one fight, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hide. Yeah, and let's do. I mean, yeah, we'll do the wolves. Now I'm kind of getting to the dredges, but that's what the desecrated soil is for. Hopefully, it can get me some of that delicious, delicious fog. And I can't really complain about not getting fog. I've been really fortunate with what I have drawn, which is a bunch of vampires. And no bats either. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I would like to desecrated soil ambush you. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's get rid of rats, and let's get rid of the hoax, because if we're going to mature something, we want to mature something that makes us win the game. And let's get rid of rats. Yeah. Yeah. That feels good. That feels pretty good. Okay, he has Heavenly Host. That's good to know. Good information. Useful. I'm glad that I know that now. It does give him a night action, but, I mean, what do people do on night actions, you know? What even is a night action? I feel like we go Adriatic here, and then we just go to 55. It's like, okay, you know where I am. I'm gonna stay on the coast. What you gonna do, huh? There's a chance I go to 55 and then he nukes me with some sort of... Okay, the deck just reshuffled. That's significant-ish. So I might feign being in Italy and move. So what's good about this is that me going to sea right now doesn't declare where I am. The problem is me going to sea, either one of the seas that I'm in, they still need to move in the same direction. So that kind of makes me want to stay on land, but man, if I stay on land, I'm in a lot of danger. It's a while before my wolf form comes off cooldown. Nah, I gotta go to sea, man. And Money Trail is on the worst person for it to be on, by the way. They need to get to work moving that. Yeah, I'll go to sea. I'll land and then maybe I'll feed. Now they're gonna figure out this ruse pretty fast. And soon I'll be able to run the clock out. Which of course is the worst way to watch the... Okay, alright. I'll do wolves first. And then I'll make him search, since I know that he has Heavenly Host. So that way he doesn't use his night action healing. Okay, he has a knife and he has a Heavenly Host. And he has horses, so we know what he has. He has kind of the best hand. So we want to avoid Godalming. He's got a knife, he's got a Heavenly Host, he's got horses. But now that we know that he has that, it's less scary. So what do I throw down in 55? I do a vampire, right? Yeah. Yeah, that seems... Vampire seems a good thing to throw down. Ah, see, he doesn't know. Wait, no, yes he does. Why is he moving here? Oh, he's got to do trading shenanigans. Yeah, that's fair. So, I could go to Bari, which is dangerous because of consecrated ground. Ooh, fog. Excellent. Let's get rid of the hoax. And I like a mob. I like bats. Let's get rid of an aristocratic. And honestly, let's get rid of another aristocratic. I don't think I'm going to win with a maturation. I think I'm going to win by running the clock out. So let's get the things for running the clock out. Right, he has a Heavenly Host. I know this thing. Let me just check real quick. Okay, I have a normal hand of 5. Landing and dropping a fog feels pretty good. It feels like a nice play. I go here, drop a fog, move, maybe feed. Yeah, I like that. That seems good. Now, Godalming... You usually put forewarned on Godalming, don't you? That seems to be... So he has a decent chance of being able to counter that fog. So do I instead throw down a vampire in hopes that he searches it? And has to fight a new vampire at night? I don't know about that. That I don't know about. Now what's nice is he'll have to go to sea and not get a chance to heal. Do you want to do to Lisbon? No encounter cards. Lisbon. I kind of like my hand. Um, but I don't like it that much. I'm gonna lair it. Man, these things are so good. I'll put a mob there. This feels really bad. Oh, but it gets me a fog. Oh, it stopped feeling bad. It immediately stopped feeling bad. Let's go. All right, let's go to Valona. I'll do fog. No, I'm doing the new vampire. Yeah. I'll move once and throw down a fog. You know? And I could stay on land and then try to like wolf form up to Castle Dracula. I don't know about that. That seems kind of whack, personally. He's gonna know I have fog. Now, because of how they've changed it, where it has to be the specific person you're ambushing that has the forewarned, fog is more powerful now. Um, but that also adds more mind games of who do you ambush. Oh, he's going by land. Fascinating. Man, I wish I could hide and throw down fog here. That'd be so good. But it's not to be. Oh, no, I didn't go that way. Oh, I didn't think you'd fall for it. It was too unlikely of a thing. Seward is scary, as always. And he still doesn't know, technically, where I be. Oh, do I wolf form up to 59? How? Oh, do I do it? No, there's no way. Okay, yeah, not now. Not no. He knows I'm not there. No, there's no way I do it now. Not since he's not since he's scanned. Yeah, I'll definitely lair this. Get rid of this saboteur. I don't need a saboteur. No, I don't need a saboteur. Stop giving me saboteurs. I do want to throw down fog because I would like fog to be in the reshuffle. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll place a rumor token. I might be going to C next turn. That is kind of just BMing though, because any maturation would win me the game. So it's just for reflex, I guess, for training. So I think if I escape to C, I go to Cagliari, and then I drop down Fog and Cagliari. That all depends on who has the Forewarned. And I think what you do in that circumstance is you don't use Fog on Godalming if only he's coming in at you. What you do is if a second person comes in, you ambush that person with the Fog, because I'm pretty sure Godalming has the Forewarned. And a 1v1, even though I'll be weak at that point, I'll be at, let's see, 10, 9, oh, only 9. It'll be a 9 versus a Godalming who will probably be full health, and I know Godalming has a Heavenly Host and a knife. Like, that'll be bad, but will it be able to kill me in a 1v1? I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh, and he's moving away from the coast. Oh, excellent. All right. What you gonna do, Seward? Oh, just a regular move. Oh, regular baby move. Okay. Well, now I'm tempted to wolf form to 56. Actually, I'm really tempted to feed and just hope and hope and hope that he does not have forewarned. And if he does, then we probably wolf form out. Or just escape to sea. Depends on how the battle goes. But feed just feels really good to me right now. Because he doesn't know. He doesn't know that I'm in 46. People usually go to Athens. Of course, the way that he's moving makes me think that he thinks that I'm in 46, although he's probably doing this to head me off, which is a decent play. Because he knows I'm not in 49. So he's definitely going to move into my space. And Seward is scary, but the last fight I had with Seward, I mean, he kind of was a wimp. I know he has a knife, but I know that now. And he has a... No, I don't know that he has a knife. I should assume that he has one, though. And the deck has gone through so much that, you know, who even knows? Who even knows what is real? Okay, so Wednesday... When does the when does it tick over? I need to do the math here because I might be able to guarantee a win if I just math a little bit. Okay, so Wednesday, I move here, goes to Thursday. I move here, it goes to Friday. I move here, it goes to Saturday. I move here, it goes to Monday. And then I just land and win, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I just win the game then. What do you want to be doing in Genoa? No encounter. Oh, I'm going to lair it, please. Get that Saboteur out of here. So I just win now, right? I just win the game? Did I do the math on that right? If not, I'm gonna feel very stupid. I mean, this is not exactly a bad move in any event, because it's Monday when the third despair gets added. Yeah, I mean, I won't have a high score, but a win is a win. That's what I say. So I'm pretty sure I just win the game here. Yeah, so I go 10, and then I go 9, and it becomes Friday, and then I go 8, and then it becomes Saturday. Then I go 7, and then it becomes Sunday. Oh, and then I go 6, and it becomes Monday, and then I win the game. Yeah, yeah. So this is what would be referred to as the Pirate Dracula. It's like, no, it's the Pirate Dracula strat because I've matured 2 vampires and got 2 points from a Reckless Vampire. One of which was a rumored vampire. So the amount of points I've actually scored in this game is, what was it, 7 plus 4 plus 2? What is that, 13? So I've technically scored enough points to win. But because of Vampire Lair, he's essentially going to be having a better thing. And then if I'm here and he does the whole Consecrated Ground thing, then I move here and I have 4, and then I just land and win. But yeah, this is a superhero start. Not as good as I think a lot of people say that it is. Use the supervillain start to counter it. Although it does help in this regard that I drew like a million vampires, but a lot of those didn't do anything. This vampire got eaten by this vampire. And there's a vampire here that got eaten. And this is a vampire. So, like, if he doesn't deal with this, I win early. Oh, bro. No. What? What? What do you... I mean, I guess he can't win, and so we're just kind of... I don't think he has time to burn through the deck and try to get Vampire Lair again. Unless he Night Supplied, which, like, bro, there's no way. That's not... That's too risky, man. Like, I like taking risks, but that's too much. That's too much risks for me. That's a lot of risks. Oh, these are revealed. Oh, see, that's good to know. Oh, and the rumor tokens stay on. Right. Now, let's lair it. Let's get rid of... Uh, Lisbon. Yeah. And what the hell? Let's put a bodyguard there. Why not? Yeah, I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks if I can get a win. The players have gotten really, really good at this game. I haven't played in a long time, and people have just been getting really, really good. So I'm going to take a win where I can take a win. And I really liked that. When I first got into the digital version of the game, nobody was playing this game, nobody was making videos, and my dream was that there would be tournaments one day. And now there's a bunch of tournaments, a bunch of people playing this game, a big Discord community, and it was nothing. And I was like, fine, I'll do it myself. Now, really, it was Scott Sword that did everything. But if I remember correctly, I'm the one who introduced Scott Sword to the game. I think he watched one of my videos and was like, "That's a pretty good game." Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Scott Sword. But I did what I can. I'm not good at making YouTube videos, but I'm pretty good at this game. And I got tired of people not being good at the game or not teaching it well or making videos of just playing against AI. And if no one else is doing it, do it yourself and do the best you can. And maybe it will result in making a great community and a great series of tournaments, and it will. And like the thing I wanted most of all was them to fix the bugs and to fix the rules, and they've done it with this new patch. I mean, it's everything that I could want, and it's great for a great game. They even added my house rule, which that house rule I had for top decking, like that was under the assumption of the previous rule, the slap and slide, not slide and slap. And if you do slap and slide, then maybe it's wait, what? You know where Hyde is. You just okay. He's all right. All right. Yeah, I need to be better at figuring out the math because I think I actually might have won earlier or been in the like I might have been able to win from Venice. Uh, and I'm not sure about that. And if he's not going to go for this, I'm going to move and then just to save a hit point, you know? No, is that too dangerous? Landing in number one? It depends on what Seward does. I'd be throwing away a win. It'd be risking a loss for like a single point of IDS. And so it's like, how much does that matter, you know? How much does a single point of IDS? Oh, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I know you have a knife, but why the heck not? I don't think you have a stake. I don't think you got one. I am making that bet right now. I mean, he might. There's only one in the discard pile, and they have gone through it again. But I don't think he supplied too much since he used his stake that one time. Oh, he don't. Okay, let's see what he's got. Ah, garlic wreath. Okay, interesting. And he has horses, so how many combat cards does he have? Item cards. He has 3. Okay. But one of those is horses, so I'm gonna mesmerize. Hmm. Yeah, I probably should have seen that coming. I just sort of thought that he might want to escape, you know? Well, if he wants to stay in, then I'll go strength. Because I really just need to keep this vampire alive, you know? Ooh, it feels so good. And it's night. Your knife is broken. And then do I... ooh, I could try to claw attack. That could be fun. It feels a little risky to me, though. I'm going to claw attack, and if things go badly, I can strength, and then I can try to get out of it. Because I don't think he has a rifle. Ooh, that feels pretty good. Yeah, new vampires are tough at night. That's why they allow you to bring groups to fight them. And why stakes are so important. I think there's a chance you try to heavenly host me right now. So I'm going to fang you. I don't think you have 2 knives. Pretty sure Godalming has the other knife. Oh, you get bit. Wait, don't you? No, the mesmerize was canceled. Okay, well, that went just about as well as it could have. So the issue is if I land, there is theoretically a chance that they can get me with sense of emergency and a normal move. So, like, nah, I'll just do it for 1 point, you know? Yeah, don't discard your stakes, guys. Especially not early. And if Dracula is revealed in Iberia, you need to you need to start moving your people there. You got to move the superhero to rescue the damsel in distress. Because otherwise, the damsel in distress is going to get beat up by the supervillain. But I'm not taking any risks. All this delicious, delicious health I have, I'm staying. I'm staying at sea. Yeah. How good is your money trail now, Mina? If you win on land enough, then you can win. I mean, he kind of has to try, I guess, but he literally can't win. Right? Yeah. I mean, he wants to at least he wants to at least try to kill the vampire. Because if so, he forces me to stay at sea longer, and he gets better IDS out of that. And hey, you win any way you can. It would be better to get a better IDS, but it's hard to get a high IDS as Dracula. I mean, you're going to take some damage. I'll be at 7. I mean, that's not bad. I feel like that's fine for Dracula. Sure, you'll sometimes get games where you're just never got. But... yeah. Alright. Gotta bring in the cavalry. Gotta kill that whore vamp. Okay. Godalming will be able to come in and help. But I ain't ambushing. I'm gonna do that night fight again. I tell you what. Oh, but Seward will be able to search. But the nice thing about that is that Seward will be involved in the fight. Oh, but he will be able to heal first. Ah, dagnabbit. Okay. Oh, I guess he can't quite get there. Get Harker as an ally. Why not? Nah. The game really was this right here. This was so significant. The battle in Santander. Being able to escape his bat away from there. Also, the mesmerize against the knife was real good. I was not thinking about that, but I just kind of was thinking about, like, this is generally so the reason why I did that is because I saw 2 crucifixes in the discard pile. And so I was like, okay, well, there's not that... I mean, there's a risk with Heavenly Host, but with Heavenly Host, what are you going to do? I mean, what else are you going to do against it? So Mesmerize will protect me against a lot of stuff. So, Crucifix, it can be dangerous to discard him, because just the threat of it can make Dracula's second guess. And the whole escape is bad into wolf form thing. I mean, that's just classic Dracula. Now, he did a good job guessing me, because this was the best move for me to go to. I wasn't going to do something silly like go here. So it was good to check it, because if he didn't, I was misdirecting the heck out of that location. If you get an opportunity to, you always want to misdirect your escape is bat location if it hasn't been revealed. He healed, right? Yeah. Why did he heal and search? He could have fought me in the daytime. I don't know. I was not even gonna... Okay, alright. I mean, I guess it's slow rolling, but... Alright, well, there we go. Now I just need to not misclick. Mature. It's 3 vampires matured. Hot dang. That's a lot of vamps. Yeah, don't let vampires mature, and use your stakes, because otherwise you'll have to deal with that. And yeah, yeah, I guess that is a way to deal with the superhero setup. Um, so if you're doing superhero setup, just be aware of that and be careful and have a backup plan for getting stuff to Mina. You know, get her. She had an escape route, so that was a good thing. It was a big mistake for Mina to try to jump on me. What Mina should have done is try to jump on the location of the vampire. Um, that feels bad. It only is an IDS difference of. Actually, it's an IDS difference of a few because I've had to stay at sea for a while. But yeah, that's game. Um, and what is it I usually say after this? Oh yeah, Godspeed.